So the mother of Chitoge that had such a great first impressions, that had this atmosphere about her that can make businessmen that were wealthy topple before her, is an airhead when it comes to communicating with her daughter. I see the similarities now between Chitoge and her mother, Miss Flower, or Miss Hana, in this episode of Nisekoi. Now, this episode, or this little mini arc, I've actually enjoyed quite a bit. I mean, it wasn't the best thing of all time, but I have to say, I liked this little mini arc. It was very sweet getting to see Chitoge, you know, get to spend time with her mother, get to see Raku as a character, trying to help out Chitoge, and trying to be kind of like a respectable boyfriend. Even though he's faking it on his side, you can see that he does care for Chitoge. But in the path of this arc, from what we have seen from these past two episodes, we get some characterization, some backstory of Chitoge, Chitoge's mother, and we kind of find out some slight hints at the locket that we're still trying to figure out who the fuck is inside of it. So, before we get into the locket, let's actually talk about the characteristics or characterization in the backstory of Chitoge. So, as we found out in the last week's episode of Nisekoi, Chitoge's ribbon that she's wore since the very beginning of the series, like, it's her signature ribbon. Like, everybody recognizes Chitoge because of that ribbon. We come to find out that ribbon was because of Chitoge's mother. It was given to her at a young age, but there's more meaning behind that than just that alone, because in the last episode we found out about that, but with this episode we come to find out the reason why Chitoge ever wanted to get that ribbon in the first place was because when she was reading this picture book, Raku, when he was a kid, was with her. It's like, oh, you'd look really cool with that ribbon, like very cute or cool with that ribbon on. And so Chitoge ran to her mother and begged her mother for that ribbon, to get her a ribbon, and she got one, and so ever since then, she's had this ribbon with her that is actually kind of symbolizing her connection with Raku. And now, the big thing is, you'd think if she can remember that her mother gave her that ribbon, you'd think she'd remember she got that ribbon because of a boy, but you think she would, but you know, it's not even asking fucking questions. It's Nisekoi. It's Nisekoi, okay? This dude has been around with so many different women, but he forgot his entire backstory or his past and doesn't know who is in that locket. I mean, I'm questioning a series like this, so never mind. Let's just drop that right there. So, with this episode, it has head tilts, standard shaft, it has some okay music. The music could have been a lot better. Animation, sparkles, 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 and more fucking sparkles everywhere. Especially with the mother. I like that scene in the hotel. Sparkles. Oh my god. And then at the end of the episode, Chitoge and the mother make up, and you see how they start to become more of a, you know, closer relationship between mother and daughter. So yeah, it was a very sweet conclusion to this episode of Nisekoi, and I like getting to see, like I said, more characterization and backstory of her character. She's not my favorite character of this series, of Nisekoi, because like I've said, Onodera is one of my favorites. Onodera is one of my faves, and to see Chitoge get the spotlight, I'm actually happy. I mean, even though she's kind of the main girl of the series, it was just good getting to see something like that. Hopefully the other girls in this season get some characterization and backstory fleshed out. Like, I want to see Onodera get, like, a little mini arc that's focused towards her, because judging by the opening song, we see some form of sister, little sister, older sister, or cousin, or whoever that looks very similar to Onodera in the opening song, so hopefully we get to meet that person in this season. So that's about it when it comes to this episode of Nisekoi. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.